to the window, and it was only the lantern that I was using to see what I was drawing. I just stepped back. It was as if they didn't see me. And I now stood at the middle of the room. I didn't want to shake so that they would not see me very well. And I thought they would just go. All of a sudden, one of them said, "There's one of them inside." I wanted to say, "You see me?" Thank God I did not say that one. But I was wondering because they were doing everything, and they did. Then I wanted to now go. He said, "Come out, or else we come and get you there." As I was going to the door was here. I was going there. You know, sometimes confusion make confusion carry somebody in this life. So I now remember that it was the door. But while I was going towards the door, I was now hearing fumbling on the door. As I got there, the key to the door was on where I was walking. As I got there, the door was locked. Who locked the door? I did not know. Then he said, "Come on." I said, I don't know. Somebody has locked the door. Someone of them will just say, "I'm coming to get." When I get you inside that, as he was just coming, enter, there's a corridor that we use to access that place. We just had to stay here. Police! They said, "No, we didn't come. We didn't even know about it." Who were the ones that were shouting, "Police, police, police"? They're not. But before we even went to the police, I was inside. And my friend was saying that, "Come out to Tokunbo." Now, what is this? Are you a prisoner? He's paying them that they did not harass me. I said, there are some times it's good to be prisoner. This kind of time. Wait, because whether they will come back now. Let me. I decree into your life, regardless of the dangers that this man has to offer, God will excuse you from. In the name of Jesus. Don't know that this meal, if everybody is being denied or refused somewhere that you are going to, this one will make you exceptional. There is a particular video or like documentary or testimony or somebody that showed it in the house before, or somebody that had a plane crash and she survived it without any serious crash. Technical people, can you show us just for some minutes? Listen to this testimony, and then I will now come back and round up. Can you give us volume of the?
Hi, my name is Esther Loge, and I would like to share with you the testimony of how I survived a plane crash. On the 29th of October 2006, my life as I knew it changed forever. I was in Abuja waiting for a return flight to Sokoto, where I was serving as a youth corper in the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAAN. I was a duty flight announcer, which sounds more glamorous than it actually was. On this day, I'd never been to Abuja before, but because or by virtue of the fact that I was serving in the airport, I just looked around and I was looking for frequent flyers to see when they would get up, so I would just go along with them. As we came out of the airport, about to board the plane, the northern heat gave way to torrential rain. And I remember thinking to myself that, oh, can the pilot fly in this weather? But then I also thought to myself that they probably don't cancel flights every time that it rains. And so we got on board. Now, I used to joke with myself that, patience was not one of my virtues. And so I really liked to sit at the front of the plane. But on this day, it wasn't an option because the flight was full. And so they had given me a seat in the middle. And so there I was contemplating where my seat was. And then I heard somebody call my full name at the time, Esther Kema Amoda. And I wondered who knew me on that flight. I looked up and it happened to be the other Esther. So there was another Esther who was serving at the airport. I was with the airport authority, she was with the airline, and beside her. But I said something told me now, with hindsight, I know that it was the Holy Spirit. And so I sat down beside her, and that morning, before I had set off from my fellow corpor's house, I had opened my devotional to read the Bible reading for the day, and it was James 3 from verse 14 to 17 that says, in paraphrase, it says, "Who are you that says today you will do this or tomorrow you will do that? That life is like a vapor." And so, as anybody who is about to take a trip, you pray and say, "Oh Lord, let my life not be like a vapor," but you don't read it thinking that anything out of the ordinary.